When I was a little girl, my parents and I often went to my grandmother's house. One day, a rather beautiful box on the dresser caught my attention. I had never seen it before, so of course I wanted to see the contents. I walked right up to it and wanted to take it in my hands and look at it, but my grandmother ordered me not to touch it and hid it somewhere far away. The mystery of the box attracted me every day, beckoned me. I wanted incredibly badly to know what was inside. Once I noticed my grandmother looking at something in that very box, but as soon as she saw me, she immediately hid everything back in the dresser. That made me even more curious. Everyone knows that when children aren't allowed something, they want it even more. When I asked her what she was hiding inside, of course she didn't answer anything, but only hid the thing that was precious to her heart. One day I unintentionally noticed where my grandmother had hidden the box. At a favorable moment, I went to the closet and pulled out the box. The stool on which I was standing wobbled and I almost collapsed. And at that very moment, the box slipped from my hand. My grandmother picked it up from the floor and carried it away without saying a word to me. I never looked for it again and the situation was never brought up again. When my grandmother was gone, my parents and I remembered about the mysterious box, which she painstakingly kept and did not show anyone what was inside it. Upon discovering and opening the box, we noticed a small piece of paper that was scribbled in our grandmother's hand. "Forgive me, my loved ones. I knew the moment would come when you would all start asking. Remember, I wanted to protect you from this secret, so that you could live a normal and measured life, without fearing for anything. Remember every minute, no matter what, your grandfather was not a bad man." When we began to look through the contents of the box, we found scraps of a case file about my grandfather's execution for supporting the Germans during World War II. This was the secret my grandmother and her box had kept. My parents were shocked. I was, too, but we were able to come to terms with such shocking information, because we sincerely felt the words of my grandmother. Whatever secrets our relatives have, they will still be the best for us.